Good morning, students. I, Sunita Naik, welcome you to our English class. Students, what should you do to lead an active life? Which do you think is more important, being physically or mentally active? Let's try to find out this answer with our today's topic, that is poem number 11, Don't Sit Still, The Camel's Hump by Rudyard Kipling. Stanza number 1. The camel's hump is an ugly lump, which well you may see at the zoo. But uglier yet is the hump we get from having too little to do. This means you must have seen a camel's hump. How does it look? Yes, it looks ugly, solid mass having irregular shape, and we can see it at the zoo. But students, if you sit still and become lazy, we can also get a hump on our back, which is a sign of laziness. Stanza number 2. Kiddies and grown-ups too. If we haven't enough to do, we get the hump, Camels Hump, the hump that is black and blue. Here the poet says, anyone can get this hump, either they are kids or grown-ups, and if they have nothing to do, then they all can get a camel-type black and blue hump. Stanza number 3. We climb out of bed with a frozily head and a snarly yarly voice. We shiver and scowl, and we grunt and we growl at our bath and our boots and our toys. Students, nowadays kids and grown-ups are involved in playing games on mobiles and computers, due to which their backs are bent and shoulders are hunched. They lie in bed for long and wake up with frozily head, means messy and untidy hair. They make angry expressions and sounds every time. Stanza number 4. And there ought to be a corner for me, and I know there is one for you. When we get the hump, Camels Hump, the hump that is black and blue. Here the poet says, there must be a special corner for lazy people, means they look different in crowd and are far away from the active people, so they should be in a separate corner. Stanza number 5. The cure for this ill is not to sit still or frowst with a book by the fire, but to take a large hoe and a shawl also, and dig till you gently perspire. In this stanza, the poet tells us about the cure for this illness, that is laziness. We must not relax with a book in a warm place, but get up and dig the garden soil with gardening tools until we start sweating. Stanza number 6. And then you will find that the sun and the wind and the gin of the garden too have lifted the hump, the horrible hump, the hump that is black and blue. Here the poet is saying that after your hard work, you will notice that the horrible and ugly hump is lifted and carried away by the sun, the wind and the spirit of the garden, means you really become active and light after hard work. Stanza number 7. I get it as well as you. If I haven't enough to do, we all get the hump, Camels Hump, kiddies and grown-ups too. So, always be a hard-working person. Don't be lazy, as everyone, either kids or grown-ups, can get this illness if he or she has got nothing to do. Hence, don't sit still, don't be lazy, always keep on doing something and be active, because nobody likes to be around bad mood people. That's all for the day. Thank you.